am the student pastor at Life Church International. I would like to start off by just saying I wasn't unfamiliar with God, He wasn't unfamiliar with me. I grew up in the church, didn't really grow up churched, lived one way during the week and another way on Sunday, hanging out with friends I saw at church. Life didn't really start to get very simple until my first year of college. Played college ball, also started a business in college, and like with that came the territory of just like drugs, sex, and alcohol. A miniature rock star, I guess you could put it. And it was fun. It was awesome. But it got dark real quick. I'll say by my third year, I had my fun and I started to feel low. No matter what I drank, I felt as empty as the bottle. No matter what I smoked, I felt low. No matter who I had sex with, it never fulfilled that emptiness that was inside of me. And I was just at the bottom of the barrel. And I went home one weekend, hung out with some friends, and my mom, that morning, I'm still drunk, my mom told me to come to church with her. So I was like, okay, I'll go, you know. I went, and little did I know, it was like a divine appointment. The pastor, she stopped the message and she asked for the teens to come up and the young adults, and she started praying for each one of us, and she prophesied over me, and she was just saying, you'll begin to feel rejected where you've always felt accepted. I brushed it off. I didn't really think much of it. But what she said is exactly what happened. She also said that like I would lead my friends and teammates to Christ, and I'm thinking that this woman is nuts, because like I'm the reason that they sin, right? Like I'm the life of the party. Not only did I smoke it, but I sold it, you know, like, and I'm playing football, selling to my teammates. But like I said, what she said actually came to pass. I would go to parties and I would be just holding up a wall, just like, man, like I'm not feeling it anymore, right? At this time, I forgot that she even said what she said. Somebody actually recorded it, and that's what made me remember like 2 years later. But I just felt empty. And I remember just searching all over, like, and I was searching the wrong places. I was searching more parties. This party wasn't great enough. This girl wasn't great enough. I don't like drinking this. It was like nothing that I had would fulfill me. And then one time, there was one of my teammates. He was worse off than what I was. But like a month or so went by, and I see that like he's not at the parties anymore. And like he's just changed. I'm like, what is it? He walked by me while I was at work one time, and I was like, man, like I said, Aaron, like what? Something's different about you. What is it? And he was like, oh man, like I've just been going to this church. You know, it's this church over here called like FCC, and the pastor there, he's awesome, man. He was like, you should come check it out, Easter. So I was like, okay, I'll come. Everybody goes to church on Easter. So there's just a whole row of just me and my teammates, and we're sitting in the back pew, listening to this pastor just like go off about how Jesus doesn't want this religion, he wants a relationship. And I never thought about it like that. The whole time like that I've been living this life, I'm thinking that my good has to outweigh my bad. And I'm just like struggling to keep up. It's impossible. But then I hear that, like, I hear grace, right? I hear grace, and I hear it with truth, and I hear about a relationship. And that's what broke me down, because I started thinking is, how could God want somebody as evil as me? How can he forgive me for the times that I wish that he didn't exist, just so that I can keep enjoying this pleasurable life? And that's when I knew that this is what I've been looking for. I remember fighting back my tears, and my teammate looking down, just saying, hey man, you good? And I'm like, yeah man, I'm good. The altar call was given, but I didn't go up. The next week, the pastor gave the same altar call, and I broke down. I went up, and I just surrendered my life to Christ. And from that moment forward, I haven't stopped serving him. Because I've searched all over. I've searched in people, I've searched in bottles, I've searched in drugs. Nothing ever brought fulfillment like Christ. No friendship, no relationship. And I stand here 6 years later, and the truth still remains. It's Jesus. I'm not perfect, I'm not where I want to be, but every single day, I reach out to him and he's there. And that's how I came to Christ. Broken, confused, but still loved.